dead. I'm more than a monster, nigga. I'm dead. Only thing we waiting on is for me to submit my proposal to the government so they can show me when and where I'm gonna die. That's God. That's what all these sentences mean, bitch. Semicolon. I bet you ain't heard no semicolon before me, bitch. But I did hear it before me. Cause my homeboy used to rap. That nigga look like Silk the Shocker. He say I keep my semi on tuck. To all these niggas, they straight out of luck. Cause that what I'm talking about, they don't give a fuck. Cause I just came out of language arts and I language art your ass up. Ninja with the words, nigga. Where you think cursive and script came from? Calligraphy. It's not your mind, nigga. You ain't did none of this shit I done live. Nigga, you ain't worth what I am. Fuck you. And I went homeless. But America is homeless. 328 million in debt? Fuck you if you own a home. Who the fuck serves you? Nobody. Your kids don't even work for you, deadbeat ass fucking father. Your wife is talking about divorcing you. Nigga, you could upgrade her ring if you knew the fucking diamond exchange rate, bitch. Free upgrade. Once a year. If she's giving you a baby once a year, dickhead. None of my women were good enough. I'm glad you still married. You still failing. Oh, my bad, dog. My bad. Did you fuck her? Oh, okay. You real football. My bad. Man, military need to check in. Let them niggas check in even in their personal life. Fuck your privacy. Cause you ain't Jesus, but you probably one of his fucking kids. He rumored to have some. Now I don't feel so bad for giving away 2 free babies. That I paid. Well, they ain't free. I paid for them. Giving away paid babies. Paid labor. They ain't slaves. I paid for them to be here. But I ain't making no money, so I'm gonna stop production. These Barbie dolls that's real, they ain't making as much money as them plastic ones. I might make myself a plastic one. Maybe I should make a mold of my dick first. Ricky Eugene Bird Jr., Bird Warrior 063. The 063, sum of 9 inches. His dick's on sale. Exact size and weight. If he won't fuck you, fuck him. Because he's him. And be sure to look at Marlon Wayans so you know who him is not. And you see, I turned a commentator off because I talk more shit than a commentator. Cause he is legal defamation. Nigga, you don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. Cause this all the shit I'm thinking right here when I'm out here on the goddamn football field. Touchdown. Thank you for watching. I love you, Jay the Hacker 360. I am posting things on YouTube and it's under Bird Warriors X3. You are not getting cursed out. You probably would like this recording. I cursed out the last guy, Glock 19, and I said a whole bunch of stuff on Bird Warrior 063 on Instagram for entertainment purposes. You'll see that you are not that guy, and you'll know why. You have better spoken language. You are smarter just by how you talk. My rapport can only be as smart as you are. I apologize, Jay the Hacker 360, semicolon. These words were not meant to verbally abuse you in any way, semicolon. These words are being used for psychology in the game. The game of football also has psychological aspects, where the theory is that if I can upset your internal thinking, that you will forget what you are doing on the field and make a mistake, because talking too much is how mistakes occur. Semicolon. Thank you, sir. Jay the Hacker 360 said that himself. Oh, he's a coach. Oh, you one of the guys that I dislike because I really think that I'm thinking like y'all, and I want to be in some of these guys' heads too. I just say nigga a lot because my mama, she raised me, and that's what she called me. So it's actually legally like how I get pumped up, nigga. But it's a coin because we also had encyclopedia, sir. So nigga is coin because the true term is Nigger. We use the A to coin it because on the head side, that's the truth. We put it in our own words. We say nigga because it's not proper English, but we're not proper English Americans. I am partially Somalian, Hispanic, Caucasian, nigga, and bitch, and Cherokee Indian. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh, yes. Donation of blood, not the plasma. Plasma is different. I don't have the information on that. However, donating the legal limit of blood that they will allow you to give, which they'll tell you all of that, so you don't have to worry about it. All you have to do is go in and be willing to give blood. However, my nurse friend led me to the theory that we get a free AIDS test because you're not allowed to donate blood if you have been found guilty of AIDS. And legally, they have to check the blood for AIDS before they can put it in another body. And so if you go back a second time to donate, then that is your free AIDS test. That is possible. My DNA, I had a beautiful daughter that I drew up because I was 16, 17 years old. And the young lady that I met that wanted to be a mother was abandoned at times, meaning her mother and father were nowhere around and she would be sitting alone at home in the dark. And I happened to have a conversation with her and wanted to provide her safety, which is how I got to giving her a baby. Because she had been raped by a family member. Her family didn't believe it. They told her to not talk about it. And she went through counseling. As a young middle school guy, I'd read about women being raped and how psychologically it affects them through their life. Because my mother had also been raped during her marriage to my father, who is a retired Air Force veteran who no longer lives with us at the time. So I was aware of psychological trauma and the effects that it have on women. And I wanted to help this girl at 16, 17, because I read this book when I was 13. So I thought I was a genius. So anyway, long story short, I had a baby. That baby is light skinned and she thinks she's white, which my child, I don't know how other people deal with it, but at least she didn't tell me she was gay. You know what I'm saying? She said she's white. She got white privilege. She got expelled for kissing a white boy in kindergarten. And then after she graduated during the COVID year, she got pregnant by a blue-eyed white boy. So that baby is white that she had, which she says is my granddaughter. But I said, nah, that's your piece of art. That baby looks 10 times better than my daughter. And I don't have a daughter. I wanted my daughter to be a virgin. So she's just a grown woman with my last name that I can't have sex with. But her daughter, I believe, had blue eyes. And you know that was the whole thing with Hitler, the pure race, white with blue eyes, meaning that they're the best science experiment known to man. And so for a black man to have a white baby born out of his DNA, but I do have Caucasian in my DNA, but that would be pure blood. So my theory is, yeah, it's possible for some, but not all. Because remember, the real Somalians are way darker than my skin tone brown. If you see me on Instagram or anything, pay attention to the skin tone. Probably don't turn on the volume at that point because that's the description. But my skin tone isn't as dark as Somalians. And, you know, my mother is light skinned, so she's a house nigga, which was her claim to fame because the government paid for everything for her. She got taken care of kind of like a house nigga. Food stamps, government housing. She didn't have to work. She didn't work. She was a stay-at-home mom with an encyclopedia and nursing books that we all had to read for home, do what your mama say assignments. So it was like school, but it ain't school because it just, you, boy, take your ass in there and read the whole E of the encyclopedia with your stupid ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm possibly just white with brown skin. I mean, but it's possible for black people to be a pure DNA. But they'll still have to fit into society, which means if your skin brown, well, you're sitting over there with the niggas. If you don't know how to talk nigga, then you're going to be lonely. I learned how to talk nigga. Plus, my mama she taught me a lot of nigga shit. She called me, she said I was a nigga. And she beat my ass every time I didn't do what she said the first time. And she said, I did it because you're a nigga. I beat your ass because I love you, nigga. Now, don't you go out there and embarrass me in front of them goddamn white folks. So that's why I don't like white folks. Because they always say I'm doing good, but they don't never tell my mama. They always be like, tell your mother she did such a good job. No, you tell her. For she beat my ass and called me a nigga. Please. She don't believe shit I say. I'm a nigga. All my mama believe every time I come home with $100 or $100 bill, that's when I made an A. And white people only pay $30 an hour. But it take care of rent. Shit. As long as I played football my whole life, hell, I'd be motherfucking free. But football doesn't allow me to be me either. Because I'm a nigga. And even they say end racism. But I'm not saying oh fay. And that ends America. And I'm using it for educational purposes, coach. Because a lot of people still don't even know that is a real word. I'm still checking if it's real. If two white people have not gotten offended by the word or had knowledge of the word, how is that real? Or did I read too many encyclopedias? What are your thoughts, coach? But it's just read. I mean, I'm still theoretically finding out the truth. I mean, that's stuff I read at 13 and 10 years old. I'm 41 years old. And I just got over whiplash, which had me talking like I was a New Yorker. I was born in Riverside, California, March Air Force Base. Yes, Wade. That's the only way you know that it's military. Look at Riverside, March Air Force Base. That's Air Force. That's government land. So ain't no way I can lie about it. And that's where I plan to return to die, sir. I would die in Hollywood homeless. To be in Hollywood homeless feels better than being in Charlotte, even living in Uptown, being at their $3,500 a month, top penthouse suite with geothermal water air conditioning, which the only thing that ever goes wrong in the apartment is having your filter in too long. I'd rather be in California homeless, pushing a cart in Hollywood, underneath the bridge, next to a palm tree, next to the single gas station, with some fake Hollywood prop money in my hand, and a fake gold chain, some fake diamonds, with a real Hollywood bunny walking by offering me $100 bills to tell her she looked good. You know what I mean? Like, California is that place. It's not about money. If you don't see Satan, nobody will tell you. Oh, he wants a baby? Give him the full Hollywood experience. Have a baby by me, baby, be a millionaire. No, he's going to live in the $3 million house. No, we set our goals very high in California. This is a point of attack from China and Russia. If you cannot afford to hold down the fort, son, please don't sign up for football or basketball or soccer or any sports. Just make more babies and pay your tax on time. I would say it's aggressive because when I played Pee Wee football, he reminds me of the coach on the football team that won the football game, had the best receiver who was taller than me, that came up at the end of the game where everybody shakes hands and we're supposed to say good game. He said, suck my dick because I knocked down one of his passes that he was acting showboating for. So, yeah, Trump reminds me of his coach. Yeah, just tell him to suck your dick then. That was your chance to impress the recruiter. He said, suck my dick instead of good game. And I never wanted to play football after that because I saw he didn't buy the visors, and I'm a ninja. I've been training in my ninja book. I could have easily taken 2 fingers and put him out of the NFL forever. Suck your dick. You should have shook my hand. Bye, y'all. Sorry you can't see. And that ain't even no technical. The game is over. That's why you was supposed to shake my hand, because I could have punched you. I could have kicked you. I could have used everything you saw on the football field to offend you, including knock down your ball hand. So yes, sir. President Trump is very aggressive, but I do follow him. And on Instagram, he has 45 million followers, sir. Facts. Also, the United States government only has less than 45 million followers. Facts. And facts printed online, the U.S. military has 1 million active soldiers and 1 million reserve soldiers. Facts. Donald Trump is running America with or without the government support, sir. But I'm a follower. So all my crazy is under his coaching, sir. Now America should be really understanding of what's going on because I'm a nigga. Everything about me are all the laws that they're saying are illegal now. For me to be in a family home and to get in an altercation and escalate to where I am using verbal abuse, because I am a college graduate, will be treated different from those who are only high school graduates. I will be looked at as a terrorist for the use of my language. While they need me to speak clearly, put my commas and semicolons in my speaking voice without writing it first, they're gonna lock me up. But man, I'm moving at like 100 miles per hour in my thought. Man, I don't give a fuck about what they talking about. The goddamn sheriff came over. He can't even read the goddamn scene because he wasn't supposed to be there. Only thing he wanted was to be able to sign a rifle out legally to be able to come to a call because it was Sunday and football was on the television. And I have a Visca. My rifle was 10 times better than any of the shit he could sign out. My rifle was worth $1,000 and it was brand new. And I had hollow points. And I had an Army green laser dot custom fitted on my scope and barrel that was said not to be able to be done. I read that much on the internet with AI. I found out how to do it before they could even sell the idea. And he telling me he was helping me when I knew legally you're not supposed to have any firearm before any official of the government. Whether you own it, concealed carry permit, open carry permit, that's an officer. Keep that shit private. Or they'll lock it in their safe, which I currently have 2 pistols with them. $50 to call the legal attorney, because that's what you got to do as a concealed carry person. You got to get an attorney to get your weapons back. You don't have to buy them over. It's only $50 for Christ's sake. It's in the best safe in the city with the police. Somebody signed it out of there. Well, they got evidence of who been using my gun. As far as they know, when they got signed in, Ricky Byrd didn't have them. So the sheriff invites himself over thinking that he's going to be Captain Saver, but it's a racist city, Covington, Georgia. Racism. I know it. I've done my research. I researched Charlotte, North Carolina before I moved out here to take a career job. And I've been living out here 8 years, sir. So as you know where I am with my life. And this is because of college. Now, I was in a household of people that haven't attended college. They had verbal records of an altercation where I was attacked by a family member who is also a blood gang member. And so to upset him or escalate his violence to get him locked away, I used the term nigga. All right? Several times at him. But I only struck him with that verbal abuse because Blood Gang is known. Hey Siri, what is Blood Gang known for in America?
Blood is a vital substance that
No,
gives us
no, man. Hey Google.
transports oxygen and
Hey
nutrients
Google.
throughout the body.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Siri, what is the Blood Gang, Gang, in America?
Here's an answer from myxpap.com.
A primarily African American street gang found in Los Angeles, known for murder. They're known for murder. Now, where was I at, Coach? I'm sorry. I had to get Siri to help. Sir? Oh, beautiful spin. You did it just right, Coach. 1, 2. It ain't but 2 steps. What's going to happen next? Left, right, 1, 2. Come on. How fast can you go with the 1s and 2s? I love it when a coach got happy about it, but damn, see that spin is that you now you need to be on the game more because AI is not doing that. These guys are not trained to go step for step. I desynced AI when I started playing with Pee Wee football tactics. Oh, you're a young coach. I'm 41, 1983. Right? Yep, you got to pay child support. No, you still got to pay child support. I mean, it didn't go to court? Because when you underage, at that age, they give you a mandatory DNA test. And that's when they put you on child support anyway. You didn't get your free DNA test? No, you don't. That's why they give free DNA tests. When you underage, you can pull that you know who you fucked and who she fucking after 21, but they don't trust nobody under 21, sir. Everybody lies, including my mama. I got Mexican in my blood. My daddy is an African American born in Monroe, Georgia. Yep. Yes, sir. You will be given better communication assistance with the English language. And if you decide you can become a business owner, and one of the courses that they will primarily recommend for new businesses, at least back when I was in college, I was like 26 or something. So that's been about 15 years ago. But it would have been business communication. And there, the first thing that you would have learned is that if you want to get to know anybody without having sex, are the pet peeves. So the first 4 weeks is writing business communication with 100% proper sentence structure on our 10 pet peeves so that we could greet everybody in the classroom of about, I think, 9 or 10 and have a 2-page 10 pet peeves written perfectly. And then we'll be graded on presentation and creativity and sentence structure and our ability to communicate before a team of employees. Woo! So, and that's like a $6,000 course for 1 year. I got into it because of Hope Scholarship, meaning that I still had a B point grade point average when I finished my primary objective, air conditioning technology in college. I was able to get another course based on my GPA, and I graduated with a 4.0 GPA on the dean's list, which I didn't make all A's, yet 4.0 is all A's. So that means that you made a 4.0. And so if you are in a classroom or curriculum that is offering scholarships for writing and oral presentations of yourself and why you would be considered for the scholarship, then you would start being paid just to tell people about yourself. I won a scholarship by recommendation from Carter Stanfield, my air conditioning technology uh, instructor, uh, and I won Tools for Tomorrow scholarship in 2008 for $2,500 in cash and $2,500 in tools, which at today's rate, that's more like $5,000, $6,000 worth of tools. And 15 years later, I actually needed to use the mechanic tool set that they gave me when I purchased my first private vehicle and was doing my own repairs. So literally, when they help you from a scholarship standpoint, that is a lot of help from years of people understanding life. I did not know I needed that mechanic set, but I never sold it because I was like, I don't need to sell it for money. I'm making enough money. But that's how much a scholarship will help you, even if it's just $2,500. That equates to a whole lot more money if you ever really use all of it. Because only thing they guaranteed is that they can get me a job within a year if I go back and let them know. Guarantee you a job in a year. Oh, yeah, science. I feel like science and technology were the keys because computers were becoming very popular. And we knew that the internet was going to be money. We just didn't know, like, at that time, and it's like, well, we still had dial up. It's hard to imagine anything better than dial up because before dial up, there was just going to the library and talking to friends and scheduling play dates and all of that. It ain't hanging out online where you can pretty much live in line, which is where we at in 2025. There are like 13 million Americans, less people than follow Trump now. 13 million Americans that live in some human reality computer game. And I still haven't been able to buy a computer, but I do have one, but it's hooked to my PlayStation, so I still haven't transitioned. So I finally got a computer in 2025. But there are people playing some reality game, 13 million of Americans online. So they're legally living online. They don't even go out to the real world. And those people are very wealthy because China, that's how they live anyway. 300 square foot apartments with cell phones because the government owns outside. So, I mean, you go into that 300 square foot, sleep for 8 hours, you come out to heaven. Got streets paid in gold. Everywhere you work is already 100% taken care of. No mold, no mildew. They're air conditioning with water throughout the city. They got goldfish in the city for air conditioning. So China is way ahead with the idea of a comfortable heaven. They just didn't want America to know about it. Because China stuff is so wealthy, $1 goods from China equals $100 in American. I shop at Shein. I shop at the dollar store in China, and I can make way more money in America than I can do going to work for 30 hours, $30 an hour, $90,000 a year. Because that's still only $50,000 after child support and taxes, which is weird. So we all are making the same amount of money. The same thing as people that go to the military. $50,000 legally. Depends on how you filed your taxes. They'll get their money back, but still depends on how you file your taxes. But yes, sir, you have made an excellent choice. However, the true gift to which you have received from college and the Dean's List are the people that know what that education is truly worth. And the only way you find them is by continuing in your career. I've run into college professors on sabbaticals. I've run into foreign, probably royalty. I run into a female that was younger than me, handing me a real $100 bill as a tip and never asking me for anything else, not even a date. She didn't even call me after I got off work, which is funny because a girl that I didn't get a tip from called me out to work. We had a relationship for a year and she got a baby. If she could have got pregnant, because I ejaculated like she said. She said, come at me. I did it on cue. I wasn't in control. That's God. So it happened. But, 6 months into the relationship, she said she's not pregnant. So that was good. She started working a lot. I didn't like that because I was addicted. And yeah, so yeah, the real gift are the people that you meet that know the value of your words, because that is the true value. Think about it. The Bible is given freely and sells for $100. That's what knowledge is. You can give it away free or you can charge them for it. After you go on to college, you can technically teach everybody your college information, and you can make the same amount of money. Bird Warrior 063 BYRD WARRIOR 063. No, I don't do TikTok. TikTok is illegal. That was China actually just raping everybody that wanted to be famous. They got access to bank accounts, cars, IDs, and they didn't even rob them. They just have it, and they can counterfeit it in China and have like they can have like a clone person living that life in China where they're robbed, but it's still in a fake account until a Chinese needs it. But China is so wealthy, like those people rarely need money. So it's kind of like a free loan or something to them. It's weird. Right, right. And so TikTok needed to be banned. My daughter, she was so hooked, she tried to get me to join. I was like, hell no, daughter. They told you life is about fishing. Just because your ass on the hook don't mean they finna catch me. Bitch, you dead. I don't pay child support. Your white boyfriend is about to. You rich. But he gonna stay there if he's smart. If he say he better than me, I paid $1,000 a month for 21 years, nigga. If you can't do it, you should have never fucked her. She was worth 3 times that. When I rented her out, I think it's the end of the world. The Bible said a father will whore his daughters if he feels like the world has gotten too evil, and God is okay with that. Remember, God loved David. David said in one of his books in the Old Testament, God loves me so much that he will be with me even if I decide to make my bed here in hell. Period. Yes, sir. Oh, BYRDWAR. My last name, War for United States of America. Bird, the stealth eagle. War in your rear. RIOR, because they're coming from behind. O or 063. My height is 6'3". BY, bird. Bird with a Y, not an I, like the one on your finger. Bird. Yes, sir. Legal and true. Yep. RIOR, after the war, there's a rear. RIOR. Warrior. Bird warrior. You don't see it on your screen? They not showing my name up there in the top right corner? Yeah, that's me. That you can find that exact same name on Instagram and on YouTube. Don't follow until you can comment, because they'll pay me if you have a good comment. Because I'm already set up with them now. I just need to get some people liking stuff, so I'm talking smarter now. But use somebody that probably helps. So if you can give me some likes, and if you do follow, if you upload your ID, no joke, I got some Hollywood money, and that's the first thing I'll do is see if I can mail you out a Hollywood $100 bill, and if you meet me in person, I can exchange it for a real $100 bill. Because if I'm that famous, I got real money, and I exchange it with my true followers, everybody that got my Hollywood money. You feel me? All right. Yeah, it's real. You can see the money and everything, because it's real money. It's worth real money. Yet, it's the truth of America. Your money is only as strong as you make it. I got mine in gold. Trump is not going to put tariffs on gold. I bought the last $400 gold bills from Sheen, and they sold them for 28 cents trying to be fucking funny. Because they probably only sold 4 of these goddamn bills. So 4 of these $100 gold bills are going to be worth $1. However, being that they're the last ones, I'm selling them at $100 a piece. See, that's the only business that I can make in America from China. Buy low, sell high. But as you can see, we have a lot of room for negotiation. And if you're a fan, well, that's free. And you're going to feel rich because that's money you shouldn't spend. But you'll be forever rich as long as you follow Bird Warrior 063. Because nobody will have my passwords or anything to delete my account. And I'm said to be ready to pass away in 5 years. And I was told that when I was 39 years old. So 44 years, I should probably pass away. And they do have the COVID variant, which I am not taking the boosters for, that I may have been infected by, because I did have experience of loss of breath and loss of taste and loss of shit. It felt like my whole breath, life was lost while walking in 78-degree temperatures up 3 flights of stairs. So, yeah, death is knocking at my door. But again, I'm recording some stuff because there's a lot of stuff I want my daughters to remember. So this stuff will probably be on here forever, including how I corrected myself when I spoke to gentlemen like yourself, Jay the Hacker 360, and how I cursed out Glock. Glock is the last one I cursed out. So you will notice a big difference between your recording and his. Thank you for playing Jay the Hacker 360. I hope you follow, like, and subscribe. And like the entertainment, it is all for entertainment purposes. I need $1 million to save my family. Amen. Semicolon.